Hey everybody, just a quick primer on Lent. What is it? Why do we do it? How does it work? So in the Bible, there were two periods of fasting for 40 days. Moses on Mount Sinai after the Exodus, and then of course Jesus at the advent of his ministry, 40 days in the desert before the emptying, before the filling. And so we have these patterns of 40-day fasts, and then through the church, they took this time, this opportunity to use that for the purification of the church. So all the way back, in the 2nd century, the church started to celebrate a fast for Lent, which was just really an Easter weekend fast, an emptying to honor the sacrifice of Christ who emptied himself on the cross, and then to be filled with the resurrection. After 313 AD, when Christianity was legalized, and Christianity went from being something that was dangerous to being something that could promote you, they had to find a way to help new converts sort of grow and prove their worth, if you will. And that 40-day fast began to be something they used to help new converts grow in the faith before they committed to it. So for the first 1,000 years, that's what it was. And at 1,000 years, the church split into Eastern Orthodox, the Western Church, and then again in 1517 into Protestant and Catholic. But the celebration of Lent goes all the way back to the 2nd century. So if that's true, whose is it? And the fact is, it belongs to all of us. So it's not Catholic, it's not Orthodox, it's not Protestant, it belongs to all of us. And it's not a biblical mandate, it's just a pattern of fasting followed by feasting. We see that in the two Christian seasons, Lent and Advent. Easter is a season of emptying, and Advent, Christmas, is a season of filling. And so we start on Ash Wednesday, and we go to Easter, and we have this season of 40 days of fasting. But if you count the days from Ash Wednesday to Easter, it's actually 46. Why is that? You fast these days, and then every Sunday in Lent is a feast day. Every Sunday is a Sabbath, and we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus. And so what we do as Christians is we practice this pattern, this rhythm of fasting and feasting. We practice 6 days of emptying and then a 7th day of filling. So we have 6 weeks of 6 weeks of fasting and then filling on Sundays, and then a season of these prepares us for Easter, and then a lifetime of Easters prepares us to meet with Jesus in glory. And so this is the pattern of emptying and filling. It's not a biblical mandate, it's not Eastern or Western, it's just a pattern that helps us ground ourselves in the biblical gospel rhythm of sacrifice and reward, dying to self, living to Christ, emptying and filling. The 3 main ways it's practiced is prayer, fasting, and giving. Now, they're really all forms of fasting. Prayer is a form of fasting our time and energy and our initiative. Fasting empties our bodies of our food, and then giving empties ourselves of our resources and our opportunities that we could otherwise take. So here's my challenge to you. Think about Lent this year. What is something you could pray about, fast for, and give to that would help you recognize a season of emptying to be filled with the resurrection life of Jesus, not only on a Sabbath or an Easter, but ultimately with him in glory. Just a quick warning, don't do this for a spiritual high. Fasting feels like fasting. Pain feels like pain. And so if you want to do it, let's do it cheerfully. God, don't give begrudging or under compulsion. God is a cheerful giver. And so in the Protestant church, you can choose. It's conscience-based. We don't mandate it. We don't make you do it. We don't even say this is how you can do it. Whatever in your conscience you would like to give up, whatever you would like to give to, you do that. A couple of ideas for this Ash Wednesday. We can do a service. There's a service downtown at St. John's at noon. There's also a service at All Saints on Cherokee at 5:30. I'll be there. The Ruts will be there. And if you'd like to come and celebrate a service with us, we would love to see you there at Cherokee 5:30 on Ash Wednesday. And there will be childcare. There will be a nursery. So just come on, bring the family. About an hour, 5:30, maybe 70 minutes. And look forward to seeing you there. And God bless you as you consider Lent. We'll post some resources for further study. God bless.